Welcome back to Buzz on Business. With me now, I have Jen Fickett with Grace and Gratitude Yoga. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm doing well. So glad you could join us on the show. Why don't you just start out telling us a little bit about yourself and your business?
So, my name is Jen Fickett. I am the founder of Grace and Gratitude Yoga here in Brunswick. We're located in the German American Business Center across the hall from Wine Jewelers.
Okay. Obviously, we can go there to do yoga, right? So how does that work? I guess what kind of people come in or what kind of programs do you guys offer?
We currently have about 22 weekly classes and host a handful of events per month with 15 teachers. Yoga is for everybody. So we actually have clients or students as young as our Playful Poses, which is ages 4 to 8.
Hmm.
We have anybody who is looking to just work on strength, balance, flexibility, breathing, mindfulness. We even now have a new program called Fourth Trimester Moms. We have a pre and postnatal doula who comes in once a week and works with new moms with their babies just to discuss the daily challenges as a new mom or having another child.
Wow, that's really cool. What inspired you to start this business or get in this line of work?
I have actually been teaching yoga for a number of years now. And I was actually looking for a space just to rent out to collaborate with the Tangled Vine. We were looking to do some yoga and mimosas or yoga and wine. And after talking with Lena, who
That'll
owns,
get you a little loose, right?
correct, who owns the German American Business Center, just ran into a space that happened to be open. At the time, I wasn't looking to open a business, but in my conversations with Lena, the doors opened and I took that leap of faith. In September of 23, I opened as a solopreneur with 5 weekly classes, 2 events with the Tangled Vine, and then ever since then, we've just been growing each month from there.
It's amazing. Yeah, you said 22 classes a week you guys
We
do?
have 22 classes a week.
That's a lot. So that's what, like 3 a day?
On average, is 3 a day. Some are more, depending upon like the weekdays are heavier. On the weekends, we average, maybe 2 classes, like 2 Saturday morning, 1 Sunday morning, 1 Sunday night.
Okay.
It's just really all predicated on the demand, and which is how we've grown. We're organically growing. We still haven't actually advertised at all. It's just all about kind of who you know and what that space means to the people that come through the doors.
That's the best way, right? Is a good referral. But so
Correct.
are you still teaching all the classes or have you hired instructors to help you?
We now have, besides myself, I have 15 teachers. I do
15.
teach on
Wow.
average
Okay.
4 to 5 classes a week myself still.
Okay.
But it really depends. I've been fortunate enough. Many of my teachers and students have come from former studios. The last time Brunswick had a studio, I believe, was Zen Yoga.
Okay.
So I have Trisha Tracy and Linda Stevenson. And then Heart Song Yoga in Medina had closed shortly after COVID. And we have Sarah Sandlin, who just recently joined our team as well.
Hmm.
So we have been fortunate enough to bring 2 other communities together
Yeah.
into Brunswick.
So you're really scaling, and then when they shut down, not only are you getting some talent on your team, but they're bringing with them people that, hey, you're my person to go to for this, right? I would imagine it's similar to like having just a personal trainer, right? Like if they leave a gym, I'm following that person to the gym they go to or whatever, right?
It is, and fitness is
Okay.
always better with a friend. So it's
It is
be able to hold each other accountable.
true, yeah. Which sometimes is the fun part or not the fun part. It just depends. What I guess what inspired you to like teach yoga? And I guess what are some of the benefits? Sitting here as a person that's never done it, and you would probably laugh at me if you saw how flexible I was. Like like what's the case? I guess for me or anyone to try it.
Well, yoga is for everybody. We say that if you can breathe, you can do yoga.
Mm.
Because even if you show up on your mat, and showing up is the hardest thing for anybody, whether it's the yoga studio, the gym down the road, or anywhere else, just putting in a video from your TV or on demand, Peloton, you name it.
Hmm.
It's about showing up for yourself and recognizing that in today's society, we're constantly on the go, 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 go. And when do
Hmm.
we take just a few moments, whether it's just 5 minutes even, to just breathe, to be present, to just let go of that monkey mind, that inner chatter, and just find a quiet space to just practice that mindfulness and to just slow down all those endorphins. But I mean, most visibly, yoga helps you with, your balance and your strength and your flexibility. but it's a complete holistic approach in terms of healing from the inside out.
You're getting the mental benefits as well.
Correct. Especially today, many of our clients, I even have new clients that are as young as 11 that suffer from ADHD or social anxiety or depression, and just coming to the mat and not having any judgment or competition or expectations, just to be able to be authentically yourself. We meet you where you are on your journey. And quite frankly, we attract many beginners or people just returning to their mats after several years.
That's amazing. That's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're glad to have you now. I don't know how long you've been a member of the Northern Medina County Chamber Alliance. Are you a new member, or have you?
So I joined right after I opened my doors. So I just actually renewed my membership. So I've been a
Very
member
good.
for a year.
Yeah.
And it's, to have opportunities like this and to network and just to be able to be present in the community is a benefit in itself.
Yeah. Well, we're really glad to have you on board, and if there's anything that we can do to help you, and maybe I'll try yoga in 2025. We'll see. But
We have several men, and those
Yeah.
are some of our favorite clients.
For me, I'm just really not a flexible person, and I think it's going to catch up to me at some point if I start, pulling muscles or things like that. It's like stretching's important, even just outside of yoga, but that's a great way to.
Well, there's different forms of yoga too. And so for someone like yourself, we have something called yin yoga, which is done with more of the cooling muscles. It's more of a deep stretch, not a lot of movement. So we do have a variety of classes for anybody. So we encourage people
Yeah.
to look us up. We did actually launch our first brand new app over the holidays.
Oh, that's exciting.
So people can look at our schedule and offerings and special events coming up from either the Apple or the Google Play Store, and find G&G Yoga.
Well, thank you, Jen, for joining us on the Buzz on Business, and we'll be right back.